Money has a strange habit. The tighter you grip it, the faster it slips away, just like a fistful of dry sand. If these calm thoughts do you good, subscribe to the channel so more people can find a little peace. So picture your own hand right now, a closed fist full of dry sand. And you want to keep it, all of it, so you squeeze. What happens? The harder you press, the more it runs out. The grains pour between your fingers and fall away. And the more you panic, the tighter you grip and the faster it goes. If your hand tightened just now while I said that, stay with me. Because that fist is how most of us hold money. We chase it with a clenched hand, and we barely notice we're doing it. Maybe you know the feeling. You open your phone late at night. The screen lights your face in the dark, and you check the balance. And there it is. That low, quiet hum of worry in your chest. Not a scream, just a hum. A small voice that says, it isn't enough. And no matter how hard you push, enough always seems to sit just out of reach. One more month away, one more effort away. And here is the thing, this isn't only a feeling, it has moved into your body. Look at how you sit when the worry comes. The shoulders climb up toward the ears, the jaw goes tight, the breath goes shallow and high. You finish one task and you're already reaching for the next one before you've even set the last one down. Always leaning forward, always a little brace. Grasping is not a mood you have some days. For many of us, it has quietly become a posture we live in. Take one slow breath before I go on. Notice if you were holding it. Good. Let the shoulders drop a little. Now, here's the question I want to put gently in front of you. You have been told your whole life that the way to get more is to try harder, push more, want it more, hold on tighter, and you've done that. You really have. But what if all that pushing isn't bringing it closer? What if the pushing itself is the lead? Sit with that for a moment. Don't rush past it. Everything you were taught to do, the gripping, the striving, the bracing, what if that is the very thing draining the sand from your hand? You gripped harder because you were afraid, and somewhere along the way, that grip quietly cost you your peace. You've always been told the answer is to grip harder, hustle more, want it more, hold on tighter. But look at the sand again. The fist is not holding the money, the fist is the lead. So, if the tight hand is what pushes it all away, what on earth does the open hand do instead? The open hand does not do nothing. That is the first thing to get right. It does everything, just differently. And the oldest name for that difference is Wu Wei. Wu Wei. Effortless action. It sounds like lying in a hammock and waiting for life to serve you. It is not. It is not laziness. It is acting without forcing. You still move, you still do the work, you just stop strangling the outcome while you do it. Picture a river meeting a large rock in its path. The river does not stop and argue with the stone, it does not push and shove and try to break it. It simply curls around it, soft and steady, and keeps going. And still, it reaches the sea. Every time. There is a line from Lao Tzu. Take it as old teaching, not as a law. The softest thing in the world overcomes the hardest. Water wears down stone, not by hitting it harder, by staying soft and never stopping. Now, bring that into an ordinary Tuesday. You write an important email. If your hand is a fist, you hit send from fear, and then you sit there. You refresh the screen, you check again, you read your own message back, wondering if you sounded desperate. Your whole day bends around a reply that has not come. You are gripping the result with both hands. The open hand writes the same email, carefully, honestly. Then it hits send and it lets go. The work was good, that part was yours. The reply is not yours to squeeze out of the universe by staring at a screen, so you close the laptop and you go make a cup of tea. Feel the difference in your own body. One is tight, one is loose, and that is the whole shift the teaching turns on. It is a move from grasping to allowing. Grasping whispers there is not enough, and I have to seize it right now before it slips away. Allowing says something calmer. I will act clearly and well. And then I will let life meet me halfway, from grasping to allowing. Sit with that for a second, and tell me in the comments, which one pulls at you more today, the chasing itself or the fear sitting underneath it? I really do read them. And if a quieter way with money would help you, quietly subscribe. Then let's keep going. Because I want to be honest with you here. None of this is magic. this open hand does not summon a check to your door. It is not luck, it is not a secret law, and it is certainly not a promise that you will get rich. I would never tell you that. It is mindset, it is calm, it is an old teaching about how to carry your wanting more lightly. Nothing more and nothing less. Take what serves you and leave the rest. So here is where the teaching stops being an idea. Grasping and allowing are lovely words. But tomorrow morning, you will wake up and there will be work to do and a bill and that old urge to squeeze. The open hand only matters if it changes what you actually do when the sun comes up. And it comes down to three small movements. Three things the open hand does that the fist never could. The first one is the simplest and the hardest. Do your work well, then let go of the result. Think of a farmer. In the morning, they press a seed into the dark soil, cover it and water it, and then they walk away. A farmer plants the seed and does not dig it up each night to check if it's growing. Imagine that. Imagine kneeling in the dirt every evening, pulling the seed back up, brushing it off, staring at it. Nothing? Still nothing? Burying it again, you would kill it. You would kill the very thing you were trying to grow. That is what we do with our work. We send the email and then we refresh and refresh and refresh. We make the offer and then we lie awake turning it over. So here is the first movement of the open hand. You act clearly and with care. And then you release it into the soil and let it be. Your job was to plant well. The growing is not yours to force. The second movement is even quieter. It lives in your body. Grasping is not just a thought. You can feel it. The jaw goes tight, the shoulders climb up toward the ears, the breath gets shallow and stops halfway. Before you ever notice the fear in your mind, your body is already clenched around it, already making a fist without your permission. So catch it there. Before you act, before you send, before you decide from that tight place, take one slow breath. Let the shoulders drop, let the air go all the way out. That single exhale loosens the grip more than any clever plan ever will. Right now, as you listen, is your jaw tight? Let it soften. That is the whole practice in one breath. And the third movement is how you meet the world when opportunity finally comes, not as a fight. A river doesn't attack the land to reach the sea. It finds the low channel, the open path, and it flows along it, patient and sure. Meet your chances the same way. When something opens, you don't have to storm it or seize it or win it. You move toward it the way water moves. You flow along the path that's already there. Work, then release. Breathe out the grip. Flow like the river, don't battle like the fist. And now, come back with me to the beginning, to your hand full of dry sand. Remember how the harder you squeezed, the faster the grains ran out between your fingers? So unclench, slowly. Open your palm flat and watch what happens. The sand stops escaping. It just settles there, resting still, held by an open hand that isn't holding at all. That is the whole teaching in one small movement. Money slips from the grasping hand and settles in the steady open one. Not by force, by ease. That is how it flows toward you without the chase. So hear this gently. You do not have to chase your whole life. That low hum of anxiety when you check the account, that feeling that enough is always just out of reach, you can set it down. You can do good work, you can trust, and you can let life meet you halfway. You can act, then trust, then let it flow. This is an old teaching, not a rule. Take what serves you and leave the rest. And may there be a little more peace around all of this for you now. Your hand is already open. Just leave it that way.